Hello, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to another episode of DSP Tries It. DSP Tries It. And we got a special one lined up today. This is one that is not fast food. This is one where we are going to be doing something that is completely unique, a cuisine, the type of which I have never had before, British food. It is unique. Where I live in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, they don't really have food like this, but there actually was a restaurant that opened up recently that I wanted to try, and they specialize in British cuisine, such as meat pies, sausage rolls, various kinds of soups and chilies, and interesting things. So today, I basically got like a combo from them, plus a couple of extra things, all right? So today we're going to be checking out a meat pie, a mini sausage rolls, their bean and meat chili. That's right, it was beans and meat, and their mashed potatoes with gravy. Okay, kind of a good variety, right? If you think about British food, like what kind of stuff that the Brits would eat, it kind of spreads it all around a little bit. So let's see how it goes. So I guess what I want to do is kind of do the alternate angle here, because this is definitely going to be a better angle for you to see the food at first. So these are the mini sausage rolls. Okay. The big one is a ginormous long pastry full of the meat, but these are mini bite size, and it comes in a pack of 4. So I got one, and my wife's going to have a couple, and I'm going to have a couple. All right. So we're going to try it alone, but also it came with this spicy mustard dipping sauce to try it with. So it'll be kind of interesting. Then we've got the meat pie itself. Would you like to see the meat pie? Let's do the reveal. This is a Guinness beef meat pie. Topped with gravy, meat gravy, and caramelized onions. It looks pretty interesting. I think that looks pretty darn good, actually. And it smells absolutely amazing. It smells, oh man, you smell the savoriness of those onions. You smell like a breading. You can smell the freaking gravy on it. It smells great. So I hope it tastes good, but it looks interesting. Okay? There you go. Now, in addition to the pie, we have the bean and beef chili. It's going to be a slight step up from Wendy's chili, I'm sure. Let me see what it smells like. Oh my, that smells great. That's very strong scent. Wow, that looks good. And then lastly, we got their mashed potatoes with gravy, which you can't really see because it's really, I mean, that's a deep ass meat gravy, is it not? Like, look how thick that is. So we're going to try. You know what? Want to do that first? Let's do that. I mean, that's so traditional. Mashed potatoes and gravy, right? It's so traditional. Let's actually see, can we mix it up? Oh, it went everywhere. Great. Good thing I have this plate, because people always ask me, why do you have a plate? This is why. Because if this got all over my setup, I'd be pretty upset. But luckily, I have the plate that is now dripping onto the plate. Whoa. That tastes way different from what I would expect meat, like gravy, to taste like, because I'm used to American gravy. Whoa. It's just like really rich. Really deep, rich gravy. I'm going to mix that in with the potatoes. And I'm going to tell you what it tastes like, okay? All right, here we go. My first taste of British food ever, right now, live on DSP Tries It, okay? Oi! It's good. Wow. That's really good. It has lumps in it. It's rich, it's thick, and it has a great flavor. Whatever is actually in the gravy is delicious. I just got a potato skin. That's really good. Wow. They're smooth, but the chunks and the skins make it taste extra good. The gravy is savory, but has like a little bit of a tanginess to it too. And I said nothing like American gravy at all. Wow. I love it. Mmm. Okay. I love those mashed potatoes. Those are amazing. Those are like heavenly mashed potatoes. Okay. Now, sausage roll. I'm gonna give it a bite first, and then I'm gonna dip it in the mustard. But I want to just bite it first. Whoa, that is super flavorful. Wow, look at that. No, from what people told me, everyone told me that British food is bland. Dude, that is super flavorful. The sausage is delicious. It's got a spiciness to it, but it's got a savoriness to it. It's got everything you want in a sausage. It has a kick to it. It's not just like a bland sausage. It's super good. Now I'm going to try that with the spice, or not spicy, but the mustard. And the mustard is the one that has the seeds in it. See the big chunky mustard seeds in there? So I'm going to try that. Mmm. Damn. That is incredibly good. The mustard has a kick to it because it has the seeds in it. It tastes amazing. This is incredibly good, this sausage roll. Wow. That is so good. So first two things, thumbs up for me. Like I said, the the mashed potatoes are creamy, but have chunks of potato and skin in them that give them added flavor and texture. And that gravy has some savoriness to it, but a little bit of a tanginess to it because it's made probably from beef or beef bones. It tastes great. And then the sausage roll actually has good flavor. I was not expecting that. I thought the sausage roll was going to be lame because people have told me that British food is so bland. No, it had a kick to it, but it also tasted like a good sausage as well. So that's incredibly good. Wow. I'm going to take another bite of the mashed potato before we move on because it's so good. Mmm. Wow. That is primo stuff. No lie. Now, I brought up two plates on purpose because I figured with the two different kinds of like soups, I have the chili plus the mashed potato. And then with the meat pie, I was probably going to need two. So I'm glad I did. Let's rotate around here. Okay. So far, both of those things were amazing. Now, let's take a look at the beef and bean chili. Okay. So what's in that? Looks to me like there is corn. Oh my God, it's so thick. Holy crap. Look at this piece of meat. What the? Did you ever think you would see a piece of meat that big in chili? That's insane. So it's got corn, it's got beans, it's definitely got beef. Um, I'm not sure if I'm seeing any other discernible ingredients besides those three. But man, it's got a lot. Oh, tomato. There's big chunks of tomato right there. All right. So that is some serious, hefty man's hearty chili. Okay. But you know what they say? They say the British are known for their chili, do they? No, they say it's all about the taste, right? It's not about how it looks, it's about how it tastes. So let's see how it actually tastes. Ready? Bean and beef chili. Mmm. Oh, man. That's so good. It starts off a little bland, but then you start getting the little bit of savoriness of the meat, but then you get the tomato, the acidity. And then all of a sudden, a spiciness hits your throat because there's spice in the chili that tastes great. So you get a little bit of blandness, but then you get savory meat, awesome acidity of tomato, and then you get spice. All of those flavors together. That's really good, man. Damn, that's good. Wow. I love it. And guess what? This isn't the meat that broke off of other burgers that they overcooked, dried out, and rehydrated to put into the chili. This is actually good meat that they used just for the chili. Amazing. Mmm. Dude, I can't stop eating it. It's so good. Mmm. Dude, maybe this might be my favorite chili I've ever had. No exaggeration, this might be the best chili I've ever eaten in my life. Okay, three things are amazing. So now, with the first three things being that good, the real question is, can the meat pie live up to the hype? Because that's supposed to be the main event here. This meat pie, okay? So, I'll reintroduce you to it. Hey, stay open. Oh, it smells so good. So again, on top, I chose meat gravy and the onions, caramelized onions. So that's a giant lump of caramelized onions on top of it, and it's Guinness beef. So it's supposed to be Guinness braised beef on the inside. Okay, let's do it. This is amazing, man. I can't wait. So, with the other things being so good, first of all, I'll break it open in front of you. Let's break it open together and see what it looks like on the inside. Let's get the onions out of the way. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. This is going to be good. So, break it up with the fork. It's doughy. It's gonna be good. The only thing is I might need to use I did bring a knife, and I think I might need to use the knife to actually cut it. I don't think the fork is good enough to cut into it. So let me do that. Wow, okay. Now I can show you what it looks like on the inside. This thing is loaded. This is loaded. Look what's in there. You got tons of meat, ground beef in the inside. You got all kinds of chunks of stuff, probably like tomatoes, onions, peppers, all kinds of stuff is in there. All right, I'm gonna try it. This looks great. Never had a meat pie before. Of course, this is supposed to be braised in Guinness beer, and I like Guinness beer. So I'm just gonna eat the inside first, some of the insides, and see what I think. Here we go. Whoa, it's a big chunk of meat. Let me get the meat. All right, here we go. First meat pie ever. That's amazing. That is amazing. Mmm. I want some of the bread too. Hold on. Oh, it tastes so good. Here we go. I actually got a big piece of the bread. I want to eat that. Wow. I taste onion. Really tasty caramelized onion. Okay. Um, I taste very savory beef. I'll be honest, I don't really taste Guinness beer in it, and that is the one that I selected. Mm, but the beef is actually absolutely amazing. Okay. This is so good. It's savory beef. I got the onion flavor, really great, like stewed beef flavor, and nice soft pastry. Wow. Super good, man. This is so good. I'm just going to dig right in. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, those caramelized onions are like heavenly. Wow. That is absolutely heavenly. I'm going to eat some of the ones off the top because, see, there's a ton of these onions on top. Oh, I love it. Oh, my God. I'm not even exaggerating. This has got to be one of the best DSP tries I've ever done in my life. And I've been doing these for around 15 years. This food is insane. This is crazy good flavor. And for the record, they don't just do beef, they do chicken, they do lamb. They do all kinds of these. This is so good. It's a pastry with savory meat that's incredibly flavorful on the inside with awesome toppings on top. By the way, you can get mashed potatoes. You can get all kinds of stuff on top. They allow you to add up to 3 toppings on top. I just said onions and gravy, but you can get all kinds of stuff. Trying to get it to break here without the knife. There we go. Look at that. Wow. All right. Whoa. Oh my God. That is so insanely good. Well, my wife got lamb curry. That's the one she got, lamb curry pie. I can't wait to ask her how hers was because this is insanely good. Over the top. Now I can't eat red meat for like a week though. Oh man. What are the other options? They had shepherd's pie. They had, like I said, the curry. They had chicken, like a chicken one, which is more like a chicken pot pie, except it's not pot, it's, meat pie. But very similar. And there was like 1 or 2 others. So I don't know exactly all of them, but they all looked good. Look, there's giant chunks of tomato, or potato. There's chunks of another veggie. I don't know. There's meat. Look, it's going crazy here. It is so good. Mm. No, sadly, they don't do Yorkshire pudding. No Yorkshire pudding, but they did have like berry pie, cobbler, cheesecake, stuff like that. But I knew with all this food that I was getting, there was no way I was going to want dessert. And this is expensive too. It's not cheap stuff. Just one meat pie is over $10. I got a combo to get this with the mashed potatoes. No, excuse me. This with the chili. And it was like $20, a combo for the pie and the chili. And then the mashed potatoes were actually on like a discount. It was like buy one, get one free. So I ordered 2, and my wife got one, I got one. And then I ordered the sausage rolls separate. So this is so good, man. So good. A trite? No, a trifle is the best British dessert? I don't think they have trifle either. I'm not sure, though. This is so good. So this is not bland. I don't know who says their British food is bland. Not a single thing. This had savory flavor, some awesome flavor of the caramelized onion gives it a crazy good kick that you want. Or I'll be honest, I don't taste Guinness in it. But it tastes so good, I don't care that it doesn't taste like Guinness. You see? The chili has flavors of meat, acidity of tomato, and the burn of chili, so it has spice. The sausage roll is a well-seasoned sausage roll that has a kick to it. And the potatoes are savory, liquidy, savory, smooth, not liquidy, smooth, but have chunks of flavor in them too. I don't know. Maybe people are just eating the wrong British food. It could be. Maybe this is not the kind of thing you eat every day when you're in Britain. Maybe this is considered more of the gourmet food of Britain, right? Maybe at home you don't eat this stuff, right? I don't know. Mm, this is seriously good. I honestly wish that this place had opened up earlier because I've been kind of resorting to eating the same kinds of food, like a lot of different kinds of Asian food and stuff, because there's not a lot around here of variety. This is crazy good variety right now. Exactly right. Archmage just said, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but I'm sure it's delicious. You're right. Something like this, it was like a pile of mush, but it tastes great. It tastes really, really good. So I'm just wondering, again, does it taste better than it actually tastes in the UK? Is it not authentic? Is regular meat pie bland? I don't know. Dude, I just ate the whole thing. Look, I ate the whole damn thing without stopping. I couldn't stop myself. It was so good. Holy shit. How often do you see me just eat an item from start to finish on this show? Like, never. That was ridiculously good. That was one of the, I'm serious. That was hands down. That was one of the best things I've ever eaten on GSP Tries It in 15 years. I can't believe that was so flavorful. Holy crap. You know, I wish I had more places as good as this around because, man, I feel like I got ripped off eating other places. Holy crap, man. Andy says, as a Brit, it does look like they actually have done a great job. Yeah, I mean, everything here screams quality. You know what I mean? Like, this chili has so many good ingredients in it, and it has such great flavor. I don't think they half-assed it in any way here. You know what I mean? Lucas Nooker, who lives in the UK, says that did look like a good pie, more like one you would actually go out and eat rather than a takeout. So you're saying rather than when you would order and take home and make have it by yourself, that's when you eat in a restaurant, right? That was good. Man, that was good. I love the chili. Mm, that's what I want because it's got savoriness, acidity, and then boom, spice. Right now I'm getting it. Boom, spice in your mouth after the fact. It's like delayed action. That's good chili, man. Mm. All right. I think lastly, I'm just going to have the final sausage roll and a little bit of mashed potatoes and I'm done because I can't eat all this. There's no way. Holy moly. Oh, man. Well, super good. Well, King Ferbs actually, okay. King Ferbs just said in chat, if it's really this good, perhaps this would be a great place to go like in person for a date night. Well, there is one negative that I have to mention. Okay. And I firmly believe this is a negative. Some people think this is a positive. This place is located in downtown area of my city. Down there, it is very hard to get a parking space. It's just, I would much rather have it be somewhere that's like in a strip mall or a place where it's easy to get to. Down there, there's always traffic at busy times. Like right now, if I were to drive down there, I would have to wait in traffic to get there and then find a parking spot. I'd have to be driving all around looking for a place to park to finally get inside and eat. So honestly, I do actually think this is more because of their location. It seems like a more ideal takeout. I feel like a lot of these businesses, oh, if I'm downtown, I'll be where it's at. It's the happening spot. But to be honest, yeah, for people who maybe are tourists, will do it. But for someone who's like a regular, I don't want to go down there. I would much rather just order and have it delivered. You know what I mean? Okay. Sausage roll, number 2. Wow. The pastry is flaky, light, delicious. The sausage, flavorful, with a kick. Rather than bland, it has that kick that you look for in sausage with the spice. And then dipped in the mustard sauce that has that tangy mustard flavor because it has those chunky mustard seeds in it. That is a perfect compliment. Man, holy moly. Wow. Well, guys, after today, after today, I will never make cracks about British food ever again. I mean, look at the devastation that I have wrought upon this meal. I couldn't help myself. It was so good. Seriously. Holy moly. One of, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Top 5 episodes of DSP Tries It I've ever done. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know how many episodes of DSP Tries It I have done over the last 15 years? Are you aware? I'm going to tell you. I have done 206 episodes, including this one. This is top 5. This food is that good. I'm not kidding you. So if you have a chance to get something authentic, meat pie, sausage roll, that level of mashed potato with a meat gravy, you've got to try it. Don't listen to the haters and the naysayers saying that this food is bad. No, that is ridiculously good. And listen, I got all red meat, right? I got beef in the chili. I got beef meat pie. I got the meat gravy. You can get alternatives. They don't, you don't have to always constantly be getting the beef, although the beef is probably what their specialty is. It's what they focus on. Dude, that was great. Bar none, hands down, top 5 DSP Tries It's ever. I'm going to rate it. What was the worst? Nothing. I'm going to say the mashed potatoes with gravy, the chili, and the sausage rolls are a tie, and I rate them 4.25 out of 5. I think they were all amazing. As sides, they were all really good sides. And I would eat a full-size sausage roll if I were to buy one, but instead, I got the mini version so my wife could have a couple. Okay? What about the meat pie? That meat pie, one of the best things ever on this show in the 15 years I've been doing it, 4.75 out of 5. It's that good. And if you say, wait a minute, 4.75, why didn't you rate it perfectly? I'm going to tell you, it's not the price. It had nothing to do with, flavor, consistency. There's one thing, only one thing that made it not a 5 for me. 5 out of 5 perfect score. They called it the Guinness, meat pie. I didn't taste Guinness. And I like Guinness, and I didn't taste it. I tasted amazing meat. I tasted potato. I tasted some veggies. I tasted really good pastry. I tasted the gravy on top. I tasted a ton of the onion. The onion was amazing. But I didn't taste the Guinness. So if I don't taste the thing that's in the name, there's no way that I can actually give it a perfect score. But that's as close, I think, that we've gotten. Have I ever done a perfect 5 for anything on DSP Tries It in 15 years? I don't know. But man, that was good. See, and this is the thing. I totally get it. People want to see fast food on this show. Why do you want to see fast food from Burger King or a pizza place like Pizza Hut or Papa John's or Taco Bell, there's a good reason. Those things, right now, if I review them, you can run out and get them. So if it's something that I tell you is really good, like I told you I had gotten the burger at Arby's and I couldn't believe how good the burger at Arby's was, a lot of people ran out and bought it and said, you're right, this is amazing, we're going to get it now. And I get the appeal of that. Typically, when I do an episode of DSP Tries It that's fast food, I get more views, more attendance, and people want to see it faster, and they support it quicker to make it happen, okay? But in this case, even though I know not as many people will appreciate this review, I hope that some of you will open your horizons and try truly good British food. That was one of the best ever. I would want to eat that again. In fact, I'm going to say to my wife today, I want to order this again on our time away. That was seriously, seriously good. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you for watching this episode of DSP Tries It.
DSP Tries It.
And just to clarify, next episode, we will be returning to fast food because that's what everyone wants. So we got to figure out what we want to do next. If you have ideas, leave comments or come on one of my streams this week. Let's get some ideas for the next one. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. Thank you for your overwhelming support once again. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next time.